The new Dragonriding Mount, the Winding Slitherdrake, is available now. You get it through the newly dropped campaign quests, but today we're going to be focusing on all the customization options.
Hey there, Rotan here. I make to-the-point videos about World of Warcraft, helping people obtain collectibles, cosmetics, and mounts that they want easily and quickly. If that sounds like a fun time, subscribe.
So here we are in the Rostrum of Transformation. I'm going to be going through every option top to bottom, skimming quickly over each one so that you can see them all. Feel free to pause the video at any point to inspect a customization option that you like a little bit more closely. As you can see, you can change your scales to any of the colors that are previously available, and I did check, and as long as your renown is maxed out, it costs the same materials as before to unlock the scales for these dragons. Some things I already do have unlocked, like the different horns, throats, and crests that you see in this screen, and that was just from questing around Zarelek Caverns or getting random lucky drops. Also, the quest that actually unlocks the Winding Slitherdrake happens to also unlock some of the customization options. Further customization options can also be unlocked through various things like world drops, professions, achievements, and so forth. You'll see if I hover over any that are still locked for me where it says the source is from. If there's any particular item that you like, whether it's a throat piece, a horn color, or what have you, you can always look up what that's called on sources like Wowhead, and they'll show you exactly how to get that specific customization option. Also, feel free to stick around towards the end where we're going to be exploring the other types of Dragonriding mounts that got unlocked with this new season. Namely, for the Highland Drake, there's a full transformation into a different mount altogether that you get from Aberrus, the new raid. Another customization option that's been added to all Dragonriding dragons this patch is helmets. It's called head armor here, and it's very similar to the body armor before, where you can select whether or not to have it, and it can be unlocked as you progress through the season. Overall, I like the Winding Slitherdrake as a mount. I do think it looks very unique compared to the other Dragonriding dragons, and it looks like a completely unique animation overall. One thing I noticed is that the tail looks very similar to something like the Slime Serpent or other serpent type mounts like the Riddler's Mindworm from previous expansions, but the rest of the model looks completely unique for me with unique animations, which is something I can appreciate. What we've seen recently in Dragonflight is that a lot of the new mounts are just rehashings of old mounts with better textures, but they just use the same animations, which gets old after a while. So seeing something completely new is great. Some of the customization options for the Slitherdrake, though, are totally weird, like these different noses that you can choose from, which just look completely silly. The eyesight option isn't working correctly at the moment. For some reason, choosing left or right eyes just makes them completely blind, and it just isn't showing up properly, but you can imagine what it looks like because of how it looks like on the other dragons when it's working properly. So now you can see the Elementium Drake, which is a drop from Aberrus, the Shadowed Crucible, the new raid, and how it's a full transformation for the Highland Drake. Well, that concludes this video on all the new customization options for the Winding Slitherdrake and the new full transformation for the Highland Drake, the Elementium Drake. Thanks for watching, and take care.